ponder, and you can put messages here, put it in the chat room. It's a good discussion before. What if Putin were to say, I'm going to put bombs to the nuclear plant? What do you think the reaction is from NATO? What do you think the reaction is? Isn't that interesting? Okay, with that, good morning, everybody. 3-4. Jobs report coming up. The jobs report is pretty much irrelevant, okay? It's pretty much, it doesn't mean anything, okay? But the component inside there does. If the wages are through the roof, okay, then we can go straight down, right? Then we can go straight down. And then we see, okay? So just know that, okay? If we break 4,300 with force, 4,281, I don't think we stop today. That would put you down, what, 80 points. So if you're down 80, I don't think we stop, okay? We have SPXs. I'm about to sell those. We're going to sell them. Probably take 25 from them. We bought them at 10. You make 15 points. You put 7 back in and let it run. It covers everything. We've had a great week, right, if you sold stuff. Now, one thing really quickly, I had a guy send me a message that said, Sam, I had Tesla 900s, and he took them from 3 to 21. I didn't sell them. Wow. Interesting, right? Lessons. Okay? I sold stuff. We sold stuff. We sold PanW. We sold some of ZS. We sold a ton of UPSD. We got in. We sold UPSD again. We sold a ton of Tesla. This is what we did. You have to sell stuff, guys. Have to sell stuff. Even the puts here. If we rip SPX and they go to 25, I'm not going to wait to 50. I think they can get to 50. They may even get to 80 today. But I'm going to take 20, 25, somewhere in there. Why make the next one free? That's how you trade. Okay? Technically, 4332, 4300, 4281 accelerator. If it takes out 4250, it's a beeline to one number. Does somebody know the number that's going to go? Guys, come on. You should know this. Starts with a 4, then it has a 2, then it has a 2, then it has a 2. There you go. Very nice. 4222. Interesting. And that broke that day, and then we see. But in my opinion, if you're ever going to be scared, now here's always a possibility on the other side. Let's say the market doesn't go down today and it goes up. Is there any way the market can get more scared, can be scared more than what happened last night and the possibility of him blowing up the plant? I don't think there's anything worse that can happen, right? Except for launch. So that would be a positive. And then we see. Okay? NVIDIA, working lower slowly. This thing has 209 written all over it and 172. I don't know when we see. Lam Research, 531, 522, 509, needs 572 to be better. Avago sitting at 600. If this pops to 609 early, I think it'll go right back under. Interesting, right? Interesting. You got 591, you got 582, you got 622 up. Crowd coming down. This thing came way down, okay? This is interesting. I actually like the 210 for next week. If it continues to come down and they get to $2, we'll probably look at them for next week, earnings week. Zscaler, if it comes down to 231, we'll look at them for next week. Not yet. Let it go down. Because these should go up into the weekend. Huge weekend rates. It's not working. Okay, so you've got to keep eye on it. PanW. So now you have a new number here, 601. Haven't had it, but now you have a number. If and when it breaks 601, it's got 622. Really fast. Roku. 122, 160, 116 may hit today. Amazon, 2898, and then 2800 round number, all the way up to 3100 on the upside. Snowman, 216. If it trades at 213, it'll probably go to 206. Overstock working back lower, 51.47. Shopalicious, if this thing breaks 209, it may get to 188 or 588. UPSD, we've been playing it in and out, in and out, in and out. You have to sell them fast. Have to sell them fast. Okay? 151 probably gets you to 156. Underneath, if it breaks out, if the whole market collapses, this can go to 132. Okay? Moderna looks like a complete breakdown. We have these 140s. They're going to open at 5 from 2. We're going to do well on those. If it takes out 136 with force, 131, that'll take them to 9. Googleicious, on days like this, Google tends to drop another 50 into the last hour. Isn't that interesting? So keep an eye on that. And Tesla, really, really good news. I mean, they may buy this and then sell it late, and then who knows? Who knows? But I know if 792 comes, it gets really ugly, because this got to 888, right near 888, and couldn't get through 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. Very ugly. Okay, so keep an eye on that. That's what we know. That's what we know. That's what we know. Comments, questions, all about this, and we see. And that's what we know. Trade well. Tough to buy into the weekend. Let's see what happens. Make sure you're 100% hedged. Thanks, everyone.